Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I'm here at the gallery with a general tarot reading. This is an ongoing Cards of Truth series for the entire 52 card deck. Here is a chart to find your birth card. I've already cleared the cards and spent time meditating on my shooting star spread. I'm using the Cards of Truth deck for the overall starting point and then clarifying with the Ethereal Visions deck. I chose this deck because it has an artist card added into the major arcana. I'll close with a message from Spirit with the Soul's Journey lesson cards. If you'd like to know more about today's card, please pause the video and read the description box below. Okay, I'm going to adjust the camera now so that you can see the card spread for today. This is a reading for all Jack of Hearts birth cards. This is the Shooting Star spread. It's a 3-card spread about unblocking or heightening your creative flow. I like to take cards that spring from the deck while shuffling, and that can take a while, so I've already done that and laid out the cards. There's no wrong way to choose cards, it's just what works for me. So the first row here represents your inner and outer resources, like the South Node position in the Cards of Truth birth chart. Easily accessible because it's what you bring with you from a past life. However, there's a possibility it's so easy it's taken for granted. Second row is about tapping into what motivates you. Here it reflects the North Node, as it will naturally assist you in your soul's full potential. The third row is what Source would like to share as guidance, pure and simple. So let's take a look at the first row. Very interesting that a restless, beautiful Jack of Hearts, the card that is charming and inspires love in others and long-lasting results with that too. Has the 5 of Diamonds, which is a really fun card to get. This is all about learning how to maneuver through what works for you, what doesn't work for you. It's that try again card where everything that you do, you learn from. You learn as much from what doesn't work as much as what does work. And that means it can be financial, but it can also mean skills and talent and improving on what you have. It is always searching for that thing that will help to improve. So you're no slouch at doing the hard work. You probably even enjoy it, being of a restless nature your own self. And you have the strength to do it, because here is the Strength card. In the Ethereal Visions deck, you can see the little infinity symbol right there at the top. It's a beautiful card to get because it speaks of you being able to tame that inner beast, so you know what it is to ground and to be complete and balanced within yourself, even though you're doing all of this work. And this is the 4 of Pentacles. Now this is also about creative talents and possibly finances. It's also about, the Pentacles in general is about psychic abilities, really. It's, you are intuitive and you know just where to go and how to get there and who you got to talk to in order to move forward in whatever you do. The Jacks are quite the salesman cards, really. You sell love and you do it very well. Whatever you do it with love. And the 4 of Pentacles also speaks to being a bit miserly. So it may be that you're willing to help others get what they need with all of the shared love that you do and the inspiration. But at times, you yourself aren't feeling like you have enough. So you try to hang on to it. It's also the card that reminds us that in order to receive, we have to give. So this is the Six of Pentacles, and it's in reverse, so that's a blocked energy, and it is maybe having a little bit of trouble with that generosity, and this is the empathy card. It's this charitable card. It's the kindness and generosity. When it is in the upright position, it is the, what is that, random acts of kindness. That gets you out of a stuck situation and back on track. It is the giving to receiving card. So, yeah, that seems like that would be a really nice thing for you to be aware of at this time. That, moving forward with that. You do have it there within you, obviously, with the Strength card, but you may have forgotten it. I don't know. Anyways, this is your reading, so take what you will, because in the motivation, you get a totally different vibe down here. The Nine of Clubs is the right direction card, so this is all about having a friendship with the divine. It's an incredibly intuitive card. If you weren't already enough, right? Very intuitive in all of your actions here and abilities. So in order for you to, or because you got this card as a motivation, we know that your soul is on the right track. It's very lovely that you are motivated by Source. And the Page of Swords is really pretty in line with that as well, because this is all about clarity, curiosity. It is, again, a restless nature. And it can also be so restless that you're impulsive and you could be making poor judgments. So I say that also because of the next card, which is the Eight of Wands. This is all about quick, swift, restless action. And as a Jack, you're all about that restless nature. You guys, the Jacks, get things done. You're doers. You just jump right in there and get going. So it seems like the message so far is to slow down and take a little time to process some things before jumping in and getting yourself all in a bunch of trouble, right? Or extra things that you're going to have to get yourself out of. And here we have the Fool, which again is sort of a young, active energy that jumps in with rose-colored glasses on, I guess. It's fresh, it's individuality. It is very creative. So, it's not all bad. It's mostly good because you need that kind of energy in order to keep yourself open to the possibilities. So, yeah, very interesting so far. Just a very light-hearted, fast-paced, restless nature. Beautiful, really. What a fun person you must be. I can't imagine what kind of art you make. It has to be like mobiles or something, right? Some kind of interactive art, I'm sure. And you get the Queen of Hearts as a message from Source. We just had her reading. So it's beautiful energy here that you have that inner nurturing nature that the Queen has. She is all about nurturing, and they call her the sustenance card because, or the mother card, it's like you have favorable influences over others, like you do as a Jack. You're inspiring and all of that, and so is she. As the Queen of Hearts is a very taking care of others kind of card. So I'm thinking that Source is giving you the message that it's time that you turn some of that love and inspiration inward to find that within your own self. And then it's shared that the moon would help you get there. Now, this is talking about being as in touch with your shadow side as you are with the lighter side of you. Interesting because of the balancing that's necessary. And the Queen is all about balance as well. And so is the Strength card, honestly, because that's all about an inner balance. That's all about knowing your strengths as well as your weaknesses and being okay with it, right? So yeah, it's about emotions, it's about doing some shadow work, and beautiful that it's right there next to the Queen of Hearts, the nurturing card. And it's interesting that you get the Wheel of Fortune. I love the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about cycles. It's taking chances. It's success after failure after success. It is so Five of Diamonds. That is exactly what the Five of Diamonds lifestyle is about. And it is something of the Jack lifestyle as well. So Source is recognizing that you have that ability and that it is part of your process. And also part of your process is temperance. Now this is partly, I'm sorry, this is in reverse, so it is a blocked energy or something still in the subconscious for you. Temperance is, again, all about finding the balance and self-control. It's finding that sweet spot to act upon whatever it is that's coming down into your path, coming into the path of creativity for you. So temperance is speaking to the moon, the Queen, the Strength card, the Six of Pentacles. I mean, all of it. And having a relationship with ideas. It's all right there for you. And I found that the card that Source would have me end with is, I find it by moving my pendulum across the spread out Soul's Journey deck. And I've already done that because it takes time and to save time as well. And you got Denial, which I think is very interesting. It says, I acknowledge my fears, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Is that not exactly what this was speaking to? And it made me think of that saying, never underestimate the power of denial. It's amazing how easy it is to keep a single-minded point of view about a person, place, or thing that you are invested emotionally and sometimes financially in keeping. I'm going to put that right here on these four, because I think there's a real message in the restless nature that this reading is saying that you have within you, and that you're full of the movement, if you will, that it is a big part of what motivates you and how you conduct yourself through life. Beautiful, except that if you don't take time to sort through the things you need to sort through, right? When you're acting out of haste and just jumping into things. So I think what Source is trying to say here is, well, to ask yourself, how do you know when you're being fooled or fooling yourself? How do you know when it's time to question whether or not something needs a closer inspection? Well, Source shares with this card that it takes a certain amount of introspection, right? A certain amount of introspection and self-examination on a routine basis in order to understand yourself well enough to be honest enough with what you are really feeling. So that involves grounding, which in turn involves contemplation. And for you, as a Jack of Hearts who's motivated by the love of that restless anticipation, it might be a good time to learn how to stop and smell the roses more often. We live in such a very busy world of distractions that keep us from grounding and getting that grounding energy, which is the foundation of our inner values. And once you have those inner values, once you know them, that is what in turn gives us the tools to create really, really good art. Well, best of luck to you. I hope all of you Jack of Hearts out there found this interesting and helpful. You can also watch the card videos for your Sun, Moon, Venus, and so on placements and contemplate those readings as well. Happy creating. So creative, stay true to your uniqueness on your creative path, and I hope this gave you some food for thought. Please subscribe and hit that like button. It means a lot to me and my soul and life purpose. Thank you.